create that generational wealth. I have been reading book after book on money, book after book on how to build a business, implement. That doesn't work. Try it. That doesn't work. Try this. Okay, now that right there worked. The path to generational wealth, baby. How do you build generational wealth? I have been studying this for such a long time. Like, how not only do you raise your income, but how do you pass down the things that's necessary so the next generation and that next generation does not have to go through what you went through? That's the path that I'm on right now, just studying and getting mentors and getting digital mentors, getting all of this information so my children's children can eat off the work that I do now. What I'm learning is billionaires think different. When I've built my businesses, I have thought in a year process. And this next year, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to create $1 million business in a year. I've done it 2 times. But I've always thought about the year. I've always thought about this year. Not about the next year. Always say focus right now, right now, right now. What I have done, I have changed my mindset because now I'm looking at billionaires. How do billionaires operate? How do trillion-dollar companies operate? Because they're not looking at right now. They're looking at 5, 10, 15, 20 years in the future. So the beginning of this year, it's like my mindset has to change tremendously, not just on making millions of dollars, but passing down generational wealth, but even better, passing down generational knowledge. This is what people do not talk about. Why? Because people, they don't know about it. Generational knowledge is so important. Why? Because it is something that went through a trial and it's tested. I'm not building this YouTube channel just so I can build a brand. Yes, that's part of it. So I can build a brand and I can build my businesses bigger and I can do all these different things in my lifetime. But I'm building a library for the next 10 years. I'm making video after video after video so I can build a brand. But so I can pass down generational knowledge and generational wealth. Why? Because every video that I'm pumping out is something that is trialed and it's something that has been tested by me. I have tested this information. I have built this business. I have done this thing. So when my children's children start to get older and they start to see, like, how do we have this life? How is it possible that we have this life? Because your great daddy, your great grandpa, he did this thing right here. He spent 20 years understanding self-development. He took 20 plus years to understand money and understand how do you build a business. And he made a library. YouTube is under Google, which is a $1 trillion company, right below Apple, which is crazy. Apple is like one of the top companies in the world. When I started to do the research on that, I'm like, hold on. YouTube's going to be around for a very long time. Maybe not in 50 years. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm going to capitalize off that. Why? I have built $1 million companies. I have not built $1 billion or $1 trillion companies. So I'm going to piggyback off of what's happening right now. We live in an age of information. I'm going to become one of the best in the world. Listen to what I say, because I want you to implement this. I'm going to become one of the best in the world at transformation, at building people up to build business for automation. I'm going to become one of the best. Why? Because in 10 years, if I focus this energy for 10 years, I read, I get mentors, and I implement, and I make it come into reality. What's going to happen is I'm going to build a brand that is so powerful that my children live off of. It's not for everybody to build a business. As always, I think everybody should be an entrepreneur because it brings freedom if you do it right. But this video is about looking past your lifetime. What legacy are you going to leave behind? What are you going to leave to the generation after you? What type of work are you going to put yourself through? Like the process, what process are you going to fall in love with to the point that your children's children eat off of that? We are going to pass down generational knowledge. We are going to pass down generational wealth. What are you going to pass down? If you are on this journey with me, you understand what I'm saying. Pass down information that has went through the test of time. If you do that, your children's children will know you, and they will love you because you have created a life for them. You have set a path for them because you went through the work. You make your life so beautiful because you transformed your mind and you created the vision, and you spent the time to create generational knowledge, and you left generational wealth. If you've made it this far, then you are an automator. Automation creates a lifetime of freedom for you. Stay amped, stay pumped, and I'll see you in the next video.